Hi my lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Lesleyanne if you're new around here. There's probably a little bit for everyone. I'd love it if you could have a look at my channel, and if you see anything that you like then please subscribe. However, today is day one of my new weekly vlog. So what have I got planned today? Not a lot, I can tell you that right now. I've been up a lot in the night. I've had a bad tummy. That might be TMI, but it's the truth, it's real life. I've managed to do the odd thing, you know, sort of potter a bit. Like I've made the bed, I've done 2 loads of washing, tidy, just generally done a tidy around, got the stuff out ready to prep for dinner tonight. Dogs have been fed, Chris is out in the garden, still working on the garden. That's going to be a little bit of a long journey, probably for the next couple of months or so anyway. One thing I want to do is sort my flowers out. I had lots of flowers for Mother's Day and they're just sort of like, well, one lot has completely gone. Well, actually in my last weekly vlog you will see that I took the rose heads off to dry them in a book because I want to use them to create a picture in a frame, but the other 3 vases that I've got just sort of really coming to the end of their life, bless them, but there's a few that I can save, so I'm going to thin them out, take out the ones that I can save, see if I can get them to last a little bit longer, just pop them into one vase, but other than that I'm just sitting down relaxing now. I'm watching a film, it's called The Wedding Gift. It's a little bit weird, I've got to say. Not my normal type of a film, but I've kind of got into it a little bit. So I'm going to get back to my film and I'll catch up with you guys a bit later. So I'm just preparing our Sunday dinner now. I was going to do a traditional roast dinner, but some of my veg, in fact I've got a lot of veg that really does need to be used up today. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to do some chicken. So I'm doing chicken breast and I'm doing a couple of tray bakes of vegetables. Some we can have with our dinner, and the rest, because it would have been roasted, I just thought that's perfect to turn into a vegetable soup tomorrow for lunchtime. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've just done my sprouts. So far I've got potatoes, carrots, parsnips, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. Chris is going to do the speed for me because I just can't actually do that at the moment with my arm and everything. So I'm just going to now put some onion in, and it means I get to use up these vegetables that really do need using, and we get a couple of really good healthy meals out of them as well. I don't know what you think, but I'm thinking about doing some meals because you guys, you know what I'm like, I do like to do a little bit of home cooking, and you seem to really appreciate it. You seem to really like the fact that I do home cooking. So what I thought about doing is some kind of, being with what we're going through at the moment, and you know, I think we need to sort of all kind of ration a bit, etc. Getting out to the shops, all that sort of palaver. I was thinking about doing some like wartime meals. If you think that's okay. It may not be completely wartime because obviously they didn't have access to some of the things that we have got, but it would be my take, or as near to as possible. I can remember all the things that my nan cooked, so I was thinking that might be a good alternative to a little cookery series, and you know, maybe I'll sort of do one a week, something like that, and it'd be a whole combination. It could be sweet, it could be savoury, you know, main meal, that sort of thing. So I'm not really sort of talking too much about when we were rationed, because obviously we do have access to more food, but more the type of meals that we had. So what do you think? Let me know what you think about that, because I'm more than happy to do that. And I've got some ideas already. I can remember some of the meals that were cooked for me. I wasn't actually alive in the war, but cheeky, but I feel like I was sometimes. So yeah, it's kind of that, what do they say? Waste not, want not, isn't it? That's it, waste not, want not.
Make do amend.
Yeah, make do amend, all that sort of stuff, you know, just making something out of what you've got, which is why I'm using, I mean, I usually, if you are regular to my channel, what I usually do is any veg like this, I tend to chop it up and freeze it. But this lot here, I'm just going to, as I say, do a massive regular tray bake, and then the rest of it is going to go into lovely, thick vegetable soup tomorrow. So it's just an ideal situation, really. So, where's Chris? Oh, he's gone again. He was here just now, wasn't he? I need him to do the Swede. How are you guys anyway? How are you coping with all this bloody crap? Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? I mean, I'm not moaning, we're the lucky ones, you know, aren't we? But it's just a bit crap not seeing your family when you need them and stuff like that. I think we've been, the world had become a small place, I think, with travel, etc. It suddenly seemed like it didn't really matter too much if your family moved across the other side of the world, because you could get on a plane. I know it takes a long time to get there if we're talking of Australia, but you know, other countries are a lot closer, aren't they? And it did just seem that wherever people lived, it was okay, because we could FaceTime and we could get on a plane and we could go visit each other. Now we can't even get on a bus. We can't even go in the car. But let's make light of it. There's no point on dwelling, really. There's just not. It is what it is. And it's just the people that are going out and about and acting like there's nothing happens that are really doing my head in. You know, let's slow this thing down and let's stop it. But we've all got to be on board with it, right? Right, anyway, I will show you what I do with this lot in a minute. I'm trying to grow. I go off on a flipping tangent, don't I? But these are some of the flower, like the bits I cut off of the flowers. I'm trying to get them to root so that I can pot them up. So I'll do that in a minute. Are you ready to do my Swede?
Yes,
yeah. Right, yeah then. Right, I'm going to get rid of all this rubbish now and I'll talk to
You
you.
got the potato peel there?
No, I can't use it.
Oh, good.
Talk to you guys in a minute. Here I've got cabbage, onion and sprouts. And over here I've got potatoes, carrots and parsnips, and some Swede is going in here now. And then I'm just going to put some olive oil through it, some salt and pepper, season it, and then it's going into the oven. This is the cabbage, onions and sprouts in this tray bake. And this is the massive tray of potato, parsnips, carrots and Swede. So I'm just going to put some of those on the plate. Right, so it's all plated up. This is mine. So I've got all my mixed veg at the bottom with my chicken breast on the top and chicken gravy. So that one's mine and this one is Chris's. And this is what's left, all these vegetables. So this is now going to be blitzed up and it'll probably make enough soup for 2 meals for us. So So yeah, look at the goodness in that. My hair, guys, it's not greasy. I know it looks greasy, it's not, but I put an oil on it this morning because my hair's going through something really weird and I'm losing so much hair every day in my hairbrush and on my clothes. Don't know why. It's nice out again. Look at the nice, I can't really see it there, but we've got a nice blue sky. And this is the new planter that Chris has done, ready to put the wisteria in, because we're going to move it. So yeah, he's just putting all the dirt in, look, all the earth. Oops, my next door neighbour sneezing. Bless you! And there goes Muscle Man. His first bag going in, look. Oh, free inside, a 210 gram sachet is in the dirt somewhere.
Oh,
there's a sachet in the dirt somewhere, so
there goes.
So he's got to go. You've got to go on like a bit of a thingy hunt. Found it? No. Oh, maybe they've got to put it in. It says it's. Is it in the bottom of the bag?
No.
Oh. Maybe we'll find it when we start.
Maybe it's a lie.
Yeah, maybe we'll find it when we start planting up.
Yeah.
I don't even know how big the sachet is.
There it is.
Oh, well done.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. That's what you do. Just tip it in.
Right.
Just
Okay.
tip it in and make it all go. You know, include it in with the soil. That's it. So it's the whole thing, but obviously for that amount of compost.
Yeah.
Aren't they pretty? Right. Okay.
Just gonna get a cloth to wipe the hands in between.
Okay. So this is sort of like what's going on at the moment. So Chris is starting to do like a little fence barrier type thing here between the decking and the garden, so people just don't fall off, because somebody clumsy like me would and break another arm. So this is early stages. I'll show you the progression as it goes, as it happens. And then this is all, everything's just sort of, well, not everything's in its right place. Things are just everywhere at the moment. But we've got like a decking board here. That's going to be built up. All this stuff at the side, the edges is going to be taken down. This is going to be built up and it's going to be turned into a border. So that's going to be, make it look more, less concretey and slabby, if you know what I mean.
It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that
Get my gloves on.
I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever. I won't waste it.
I seem to have two odd hands, but there you go. I'm like two odd hands. Somehow.
I'll follow.
Right, so I've replanted the bleeding hearts here. It had babies, and so I've just transplanted them there. The wisteria there. There is still some life in it, so everything crossed, it comes back to life. Hopefully I've rescued these little dried up roses that I got from Morrison's for like pennies. This one is also from Morrison's, so I think I'm rescuing that with the help of these two. And that's Teddy, excuse me. That's the other bleeding heart there, which was a baby. So I've just popped it in there. I'm now going to go make coffee. Excuse me, Mrs. Down. Down. No. Elsie, no. That's not there for you. I'm going to come out and sort this one out. Cut it back and everything. After coffee. And then I want to deadhead some of these and pop some more soil in before going down to that end. Elsie didn't eat all her breakfast this morning. I don't know why, because she had chicken and fish. They all had chicken and fish, like home cooked. But she's just coming to the end of her season, so I don't know, I wonder whether she's sort of just feeling a bit hormonal or something, I don't know. I mean, she was due to have her booster last Friday, but of course that's all been cancelled. The vet phoned and, you know, obviously it's not an emergency, so that's been cancelled for now. I was going to talk to them about spaying her, but of course that's not, you know, it's a non-urgent operation, so it maybe have to be after the next season. It really depends, because you have to have them spayed 3 months after their season, so they have to make sure that there's no sort of phantom pregnancy, that they're not producing milk, all that sort of stuff first. So I think it might have to wait now. And I think I'm going to sit outside in the sun to have the coffee and like a couple of biscuits, because I feel like my sugar levels have dropped a bit today. I keep getting, I don't know if I've said to you guys, but I keep getting, I'm suffering a lot of back pain. I've had a lot of back pain for a while, or for years, and I'd say probably 5 days out of 7 I've got a lot of back pain. But what I am finding is my right leg below the knee always feels, how can I explain it? It feels like a tingling from below the knee all the way down over the foot, right to the end of my toes, like right over my toes, and it's just like a creeping, a tingling. It's not restless leg, because I suffer restless leg, and it's not that at all. It's something completely different. When my leg is elevated, it's fine, but the minute I put my leg down to get up, to walk, to do anything, it starts with tingling. So I don't know if it's part of my diabetes. I might speak to the diabetic nurse, but then again I've got a telephone consultation with my rheumatologist on Wednesday. I might just mention it to him, because he might have an idea and put me sort of in the right direction, because it's really, really impacting on everyday life now. You know, it's there constantly when I'm on my feet, that is, but only the right leg below the knee, down over the toes. Alright, coffee, because the kettle's gonna boil. You know, I said that I've had a really bad tummy ache and a really bad belly and everything, and it was 3 days constantly, all day. Oh my god, awful, and really, really painful. I'm wondering if it was, I changed my milk to oat milk, and I love the flavour, but my gosh, I don't know if that, since I've stopped it, I haven't had the bad belly. It's 5 o'clock now, so we've actually finished out here for the day. So Chris has got this far. So that side and that side, that's going to be like the open to go through to the garden. He's doing it like ranch style, so still got work to do there. And so I've repotted all of this today. So I've got the wisteria, the bleeding heart and some rose bushes in there. and these are out ready for tomorrow. And I've managed, oh, excuse me, I've managed to save my clematis, which is there. That's the other bleeding heart there, and the other little sort of almost dead plant that I got from Morrison's. So they're there at the moment, and Chris has made little feet for them to go on so that they're okay to go onto the decking. Otherwise they rot the decking. You know, I was going to make a vegetable soup out of all the leftover vegetables from Sunday, hence this, what you can see in the pan here, the frying pan. I'm actually not going to do a soup today. I've decided I am doing a bubble and squeak, and in here in the air fryer, and these are now done. Can you see? Oh, how lovely do they look? I've got 2 strings of sausages in here, so they're going to sit on the top of the bubble and squeak, and then I'm going to pour yesterday's gravy that I have left, I kept in the fridge, over the top. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all plated up. And here it is, all plated up. So I've got bubble and squeak at the bottom, sausages on the top, and then the gravy.
I promise that I will stand by you forever, and I won't waste this.
Good morning. Good morning. Say, Elsie. Say. And welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. Teddy, are you killing it? Are you killing it? What's the matter, baby? You're in a funny mood, aren't you? Eh? Bit of a weird mood. Just sort of coming to the end of her season, and she's off her food a little bit and everything. And then we got Munchkin, who's never off his food. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. No, don't do that. No licking. No, no, no. Elsie, move. It's like Dougal. Hello, Bouncy. Easy, busy, busy. Where you gone? Oh, flight the bumblebee. That means only one thing. The kettle's on. The kettle's boiled. Coffee. There he is, doing medicine man over there. All ready to get out in the garden with his work clothes, making coffee.
Doing it all.
Yeah, getting all the prescription drugs ready for today. And then over here, I've got a load of crap on the table. No, that's washing that's dried to go upstairs. That pile of clothes there is for doing a craft later on, which I'll share with you. And Teddy, I think you want to go out again, don't you? We've dropped the blinds now with the beads because we had a wasp in here yesterday. Off you go, go on then. Pardon? Yeah, I know. Yeah, look how sunny it is. It's lovely. Look at that sky. Look at the sky. So I've got washing in the machine. It's going up on that line a bit later, obviously, when it's done. And then we're out here again to do some more. I'm going to concentrate on those 2 rose bushes that I said. And Chris is going to do some more of this. He wants to talk me through something that I don't know if he's got a change of plan for the fence bit. I don't know. But he said he needs to talk to me and show me. So good morning everyone. I haven't said good morning to you yet, have I? I'm squinting because it's sunny. A little update on how far we've got today in the garden. So Chris has finished the fence sort of for now. Managed to really cut back this rose bush. It's really sparse down the bottom here, but it's kind of doing okay at the top, but I'm reluctant to, I don't really want to cut it down too far because my friend bought me this. My friend Wendy passed away. She bought it for me for my birthday one year along with the clematis next to it. So I'm trying to see, you know, what happens. I've sprayed it today as well with some rose clear because it did have some fly, or green fly on it already. Then this rose bush here, so that's been cut back and thinned out and everything. So that was from Sally and Sarah. That's called Birthday Rose. Well, actually it's called Birthday Wishes. So that's all been sprayed as well, and these are doing really nicely, taking really well. Keeping my eye on that wisteria though. Look at these little midges flying around. Good morning world, it's a brand new day. I'm going stair flipping crazy, guys. So already so Teddy had a messy bottom, let's just say, and he's very long-haired Pomeranian, and oh my word, so he is not the easiest of dogs to groom, let's say. So we've had to bath him, we've had to wrap him in a towel, and I've had to wrap it all around his head so that he doesn't bite us, and just turn him on his back and cut away as much of it as we possibly could. So welcome to my, what day is it? Thursday, my Thursday. So I'm now just gonna clean my teeth, wash my face, brush my hair and start my day. But I thought I'd share this with you. I don't know if any of you have tried this, but this is flipping amazing. So that's what it's called. It's called Centerfill. You can get a bigger size than this, but because this is the first time I've used it, I decided to go with the smaller one. But in here you've got, oh, how much is in here? 256 mils in here. It is incredible. Now, if you, like me, use any cleansers on your face, which involves using water, I just can't get on with them. My face is left all stiff and, you know, and it feels like it's going to crack. But with this one, it's incredible. It's very soft, it's very gentle, and it doesn't give you that feeling afterwards. So I'll just show you what the packaging looks like again. Okay, so I'm going to just pop some on. It's literally just a, see what it looks like that? Ooh. So I'm just going to rub my hands together and pop it. Can't use that hand because it's my broken one, as you can see, but take it from one hand and put it onto the other, down my neck. So you can see there's no, let me look in the mirror as well. It doesn't really look like there's anything on. Sometimes I'll do a double cleanse if I've had makeup on, but obviously I've been in bed all night, so it's just a case of, and it doesn't foam up or anything. So run the tap. You can either splash it off or you can just wipe it off with a face cloth or with whatever you use to take your makeup off with. I've just got a flannel and I'm just literally wiping it off. As I say, if you want to go in and do another cleanse, you can, but you don't really need to do that in the morning. And honestly, it's so good. I can't remember how much it was. I think that was about £6 something. But once that one's near the end, I'm definitely going to reorder a large one because it's so nice. And it's so kind, it's so gentle. So yeah, that's what it looks like. This is the Avon Strand Strength Detangler. I've been using this for a while. It's very, very good. But as I've said, I'm having so many problems with my hair. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can with it. And the reason I'm using my brush still at the moment is because it's helping to massage sort of from the scalp. So I'm just going to spray some of this in just to try and keep it from drying out. So I'm a bit generous with it. And then sometimes I actually take it into my brush, give it a spray on the brush. So that you can see how easy it goes in. So it does look wet, but it's not greasy, it does dry. So it won't stay looking wet or anything. So I always start my day off without any hairs in my brush, just so that I can see how many I may have lost overnight, or you know, once I brush my hair in the morning. Okay, let's have a check, shall we? Just got a little pair of nail scissors here that I'm just loosening the hairs with. Okay, can't really see because it's so light. Let me see if you can. Hold on. No, I need to put it against something dark. Maybe if I hold it against my little scrunchie. You see it there? Not really. That amount there. So, oh, not a lot this time. So it's probably pretty normal, right? But as I say, some days it's been terrible. But I don't know, I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm over it, and maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's because I was taking the collagen gel, and that really helped. It really improved my hair no end. But obviously because of the current times and, you know, not earning any money at the moment, well, on very limited amount of money at the moment, not being able to have any dogs in, that sort of thing, because people aren't going on holiday, you have to cut back. So, you know, I cannot afford to subscribe to that. So I just have to wait. But I think maybe, I spoke to my daughter Holly about it, and she said, oh mum, you stopped taking those collagen sachets, and maybe it is that. But I'm just going to tie my hair. Maybe I should tie it back. Maybe I should just leave it rather than putting any stress on it today. Just leave it. Maybe I'll do that, yeah. And I'm not pulling it from the root at all, am I? Just going to put just a little bit of SPF 50 on. Love this, really good. You can't even really see it's on, it just gives you a lovely glow. It doesn't give you that chalkiness or anything. It doesn't leave any white residue. So it's a really nice one. I'll show you what it is in a minute. And I actually take it just over my eyelids a bit. And my neck. And just a little bit over your ears. And if I was putting my hair up, I'd put it on the back of my neck as well. But this is the Garnier Amber Soleil Sensitive Advanced 50 Plus sunscreen. It's amazing. You can see I've used quite a bit of it. Really good, really good. I'd really, really recommend it. There's not many that I'd recommend in 50 plus, but this one I definitely would. So yeah, thought I'd say good morning, and just leaves me to clean my teeth, but you don't need to see that. So yeah, recommendations, that, love it, that, amazing. Yeah, keep it in the bathroom first thing in the morning, whack it on. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, as they say.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will find